opening carry of the game.
With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
His first carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Hits him in stride.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get it.
That way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, this is Breida. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check it, Humphrey. Check 52.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Touchdown, Houston. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Texans have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Hines, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That's to the former team.
It's a nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into it.
And the Texans scoop it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Strickland. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's caught out wide by Cooks. That catch good for only a couple. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 8. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you. Green. Mike 8. Here we go. Mike 8. Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. For him, he had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Hines. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch. 36. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Hines. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
2 and now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the intercept.
If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on second down. Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mike 6. Mike 6. And what's that? And what's the ball? Check Mike 6. Mike 6. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go.
Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
There's another. Example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch the safety creep. Jim.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check leg 46.
Here's Hines. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll begin by running the option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 31, Titans 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone's got 6. Mike 19, Mike 19.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 19, Mike 19.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Single, single. Single, single.
Tua on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Tua to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Got you back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tua now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a game to the house. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down at 7.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One final try for Tagovailoa. Brown has the first down and much more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans,